Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on The Flash Season 4. Now just a heads up before we move into the rest of the video, I will be announcing the giveaway winner that I started about a week ago, just after the end of Comic-Con, which is of course for the Justice League pop figure thing. So if you entered that giveaway and want to know if you won, stay till around the end of the video and that's when I will announce the winner. So heading into Season 4, we have already had a few villains announced and, already confirmed for what we're going to see, at least towards the beginning of the season. These include the Thinker, Breacher, the Mechanic, and even Samuroids, which we saw that, that samurai thing we saw in the trailer. That's most likely going to be a Samuroid from the comics. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Reverse Flash at some point in this season. Like, I can't see them going through that through this season without at least Reverse Flash popping up once. I'd be very surprised. And now we've actually had another villain show up through set pictures, which is what basically we get a lot of things confirmed in the early parts of like the break or heading into the new seasons. It's through all these set pictures. So as you can see here, we have this woman here. She's like, dragging along a suitcase. Now, some thought that this could be Zatanna, like a reimagining for the show, which would be pretty cool. Like, Zatanna is a pretty cool character. And some even thought it could be another character known as Lady Luck from DC Comics. And that actually isn't the case. It's not Zatanna, it's not Lady Luck, but this is actually a character known as Hazard. Now, Hazard is otherwise known as Becky Sharp in the comics, and in the comics, she's the granddaughter of a Green Lantern villain known as the Gambler. But I highly doubt that will play into the show. Like, I doubt they're going to go into some backstory where her grandfather was this big villain or something like that, just because she's just going to be a villain for the episode by the looks of it. So I doubt they don't really have to put too much depth into the character. She just needs to be cool enough to be entertaining for the episode, as well as cause the Flash a bit of an issue. Now, you might be wondering, okay, she's called Hazard, what does she do? Like, what's her abilities? Is it magic or something? Because people talked about Zatanna and stuff like that. She looks like she could be a magician or something. Well, her ability that she has in the comics is something called probability manipulation, which basically means she has luck on her side. Like, she may as well be called Lady Luck. She can, like, make things go her way, and in the comics, she uses this as an advantage in the gambling arena, so, like on blackjack or something like that, making things go her way. Now, she'll most likely be one of the new metahumans created through this new source that we've heard the producers talk about, which could be that big storm at the end of Season 3, which I've mentioned multiple times. We really don't know what this source could be, but that's the most likely option at this stage. But I think she'll be one of the first ones, if not the first one, that we meet throughout the season. And I think she's going to use this new ability for gambling, like in the comics, but also just general things in public. Like if she's, just doing something in public and she needs luck to go her way, she'll do it. Like you do see in the set pictures, she does seem to be chasing after a bus. So, like if you've ever caught a bus or even a train, like you might just have missed it and you start chasing after it and you're like, oh, damn it, I've missed it. She might go stop, and the bus will stop. Things are going her way and she might figure out she's got these powers where if she's telling something to happen or saying something to happen, it will happen. Maybe she starts to use that for maybe not the best of things. And I don't think it's going to be at this stage where she maybe stops this bus where the Flash or Team Flash's attention is drawn to her, but it might be something where she's in a bank or something along those lines where she does something sort of criminal with her powers. Now, I don't actually think she'll be necessarily a bad person. Like, they've really cast a person that looks very likable, so I don't think she's going to be a bad person, but I just think she's going to be maybe a confused new metahuman. So I think in general, if any of us got powers, we might not do them or use them, might I say, for the best of things straight away. Like, we're so overwhelmed with what we can do. Like, if you were the Flash, you wouldn't go around saving people straight away. You might do something malicious that you really want to do, like get revenge on something, which is seen as a bad thing. So I think that's what she's going to be. She's not going to be a bad person, but she's just going to be a confused new metahuman, which I think is what we're going to see throughout this season as well, with this new source of powers for the metahumans. The Team Flash is going to come across a lot of people that are just sort of confused and just don't really know how to use their powers for good. Now, the spotting of this character on set sort of confirms the leaked episode 3 title, which was seen online, which was Luck Be a Lady. And obviously this episode is going to focus on this lady who has a lot of luck on her side. So that's the episode title basically confirmed. And I don't know if this has gone around before, but episode 2's title is meant to be entitled Mixed Signals. So I don't know what that could mean. Maybe the villain is a massive TV. Who knows what's going on there. But yeah, the episode 2 title is apparently called Mixed Signals. And the episode 3 title is Luck Be a Lady. Now, the thing which a lot of you guys might have noticed as soon as I put up a picture of her from set and then a picture of her from the comics, Hazard looks exactly like the comics. Her costume is great. It's basically identical to the comics, and really the only time we've seen this like translation, like almost like 100%, would have to be with the Accelerated Man last season. Like his suit in that episode that we saw him in was basically the same as it was in the comics. So I like it when they're really, really identical, even though you could say, okay, who the hell would be wearing this suit around? Well, you might think she worked at like some sort of circus, or like she's an assistant to a magician, or maybe she's a magician herself, something along those lines. I don't know what they're going to pull in this episode, but you'd have to assume she works somewhere and that's the costume that she wears. But I think the costume looks great overall, and I'm actually pretty excited to see what they do with the character, because she's not going to be a main character in the series, or the season, might I say. It's obviously just for this one episode. Now let's jump into the giveaway winner for that Justice League pop, and the winner is MUNTIE or MUNTIE. I really don't know if that's meant to be like abbreviated for something or that's the actual name. Sorry if I've pronounced anything wrong, but dude, just message me your details, or just message me in general to organize these pops, because I actually found out that they've delayed the release for these Justice League pops until early September, I think it is. So there's a bit of a wait, but if you can tell me which pop you would want, you know, as soon as possible, I can pre-order it so it gets to you as soon as possible. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could leave a like. Let me know in the comments section down below, what do you think of this new villain called Hazard? Are you looking forward to her being on the show? I did say villain. I think she technically is the villain or an antagonist for the episode, but I don't think she's necessarily evil or necessarily bad. I just think she's a confused metahuman. But just let me know what you think of her in the comments section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.